Hello, YouTube followers. Today I'm going to talk about motivation, meditation, and inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. So today my story is going to be about the art of the phoenix. So it is very interesting that the phoenix is a bird that goes through so much hardship that it literally disintegrates. And as it disintegrates, it actually becomes ash. And the story as it goes for the phoenix is that through the ash, the phoenix actually builds the strength inside to be reborn. And as the phoenix is reborn, the phoenix grows in strength from the fire from within. The beauty inside of itself shows through that it starts to reflect the energy inside of itself, creating a fire and therefore creating a bird that could soar with the energy from within itself. So when we look at the story of the phoenix, we can actually see that the phoenix is actually a very beautiful thing. The story of the phoenix is the ability to brush away those things that might have been affecting us, that might have the ability to destroy us, to find the growth inside of ourselves, to build the energy inside of ourselves, to grow in such a way that others will see the reflection that shows through us and give us the ability to do things like soar, like the phoenix. The phoenix is so special because the bird is made of fire. It is the same thing that we should have motivation, that we should be able to focus so much that we are game changers, that the stuff that we have inside of ourselves is like the afterburners, the strength inside of ourselves, the lessons that we've learned have made us so that we can focus and learn from everything and bring ourselves to a level of knowledge and focus that's past this slavery and emotion that's stopping us all from becoming the reflection of the strength that we have inside of ourselves. And when we see that lesson and we see it how it can be applied to ourselves, we can see that we can become like the phoenix. We can become stronger than this, and we can see the strength inside of ourselves shows through as a reflection. Those lessons that you have learned and that I have learned are knowledge which will make us grow to a place inside of ourselves where we will become like the phoenix. The phoenix is able to fly in the sky. Even though things would drop from the sky, we can still see, and we can open our wings and we can become beautiful from within, and the reflection will show on the outside. And the things that we go through are all there to help us to become more focused. As we focus ourselves into a place, we become strong like the phoenix. The phoenix is reborn, and inside of ourselves we can reborn the strength, and the reflection will show on the outside, and the things that we have inside of ourselves are so great that the beauty will reflect from the inside out, and it will be undeniable how beautiful you are. I have always said you are all beautiful. You are all beautiful inside, and the reflection that shows from the inside of you is beautiful. The place, the strength that you have inside of yourself to focus to that level is available to you in the professional level, in the emotional level, and the every part that makes you you is very special, is very wonderful, and we have the ability to set those afterburners, become that bird and shake that away and be able to soar in the sky like the phoenix and fire from within to show the strength that we have inside of ourselves, to not allow the emotional slavery to stop you from gaining that knowledge and focus that you have inside of yourself. And the beauty that you have inside of you is so great. I look forward to guiding us all, to becoming a part of this and inspiring you all. The motivation has to deal with the focus, the greatness. How great are you inside? How great are you inside? Let me tell you how great you are inside. Every single day you wake up, every single day you have the ability to breathe. Every single day you have the ability to learn new things. You tell me what other thing has the ability to learn new things every single day? That is you and me. as we gain this knowledge, meditation, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about now, is a place where you go back into that. You actually see the place before the fire, in the middle of the fire, and you can overcome the fire. So meditation actually will take you back to the place of all the things that you've been through. It will teach you how to breathe inside of yourself, to find yourself in a place where you were, where your breath experienced the same things with your body, to be able to connect the two, to learn from the lessons you have had inside of yourself. This is called knowledge. Knowledge is a place inside of us of all the things that we have learned. The energy inside of ourselves displaces sevenfold. The energy inside of ourselves lets us learn from each of those areas and experience them all through meditation. This meditation is a place of beauty. The things that you've been through, every single lesson you've been through, is set there like knowledge. It's up to you to gain the focus through disciplining yourself to meditate, to gain the energy inside of yourself, to learn from all of that fire that you've destroyed and the purity that you have inside it, to fan that fire, to find that purity, and to be able to soar again once as an eagle. Look at the stories in the biblical. They talk about how man was given breath. The universe talks about the energy that flows inside our bodies is so special that it's here for our greater good. So the energy that we have inside of us is so great that the breath is a place of learning. When you organize the breath, you can find that place inside of yourself, which is so great that the strength inside of yourself can overcome anything that you would ever face off against. The beauty, the reflection shows as the phoenix who shines. As we breathe and we follow through and we learn from all these lessons, we shake them off like the afterburners from within ourselves. When we see this part of ourselves, we recognize that the beauty inside of ourselves is something special. As that beauty shows outwards, we find the reflection is a strength inside of ourselves to overcome everything. So the lessons we got inside of ourselves are so great that we can overcome them with the strength that we have inside of ourselves, the lessons that we have, that our breath was there. Your breath, my breath was there at the time this happened. Our body was there at the time this happened. So these lessons are very, very crucial and very special to all of us. So meditation gives you the ability to go back, find it, overcome it, go through it, and become like the phoenix. So as we see the beauty inside of ourselves, we understand that the lessons inside of ourselves are like the phoenix. When we give ourselves the ability to gain the knowledge, it's like using the afterburners to strengthen ourselves to grow from the victory from within. Meditation helps you in focus and all places of who you are. When you understand the knowledge of the things that you have gained, you become the best teacher of you. When a situation happens, you're able to overcome that situation because of the level of focus, which meets in the intersection, which is discipline. Discipline is the place in which the rebirth starts. The knowledge that you have, the knowledge and focus, is the ability to overcome all situations as they happen at hand. That way you, no matter it being perfect or not, we're not perfect, but we have the ability to become strong from within ourselves and be strong, and that reflection of the knowledge that we all have, this crucial thing, will show as a strength when you realize the depth and the strength within your breath. The strength that you have inside of yourself is so beautiful that even biblically they say the first thing was breath came into man, and that man was created with the breath. See, the breath tells a story. When you find the beauty inside yourself to strengthen your breath, you find the most beautiful parts of all that you are. And all those lessons become enjoyment. Every single hard one, every single good one shakes off, and the knowledge comes to you like the phoenix soaring in the sky with the energy that comes from within us, and the knowledge is the fire to fuel the phoenix inside of ourselves. That's right, we are all phoenixes. Lastly, I want to talk to you about inspiration. What kind of inspiration is it that one would become a phoenix? That the reflection would show on the outside of how you feel on the inside. Ask yourself if you are so special that what the lessons you have learned, perfect or not, make you who you are. It's not what other people think, it's what you feel about yourself, the growth that you have inside yourself, the being honest with yourself, the finding yourself, the beauty that you have inside of you, that the thing that will fuel you. The creator of the universe is so great. This universe was created and it was a reflection that we are gods. And so utilizing the energy that we have inside of ourselves brings us to a higher level of prayer, a higher level of understanding, and a higher level of focus. So if you perform a job at a higher level, you have a higher level of understanding and a higher level of focus, that means that you can be a game changer in the world that you live in. And when you're honest with yourself and you find the beauty inside of yourself, this is called self-growth. This is a place where meditation can take oneself. I want to inspire you all to understand how beautiful you are. And whichever place you take the meditation from, the things that you love to do and the place that you bring it from, realize that all of those places you are utilizing your breath, and the art from within you is like the art of the phoenix. And when you focus on one thing at a time, you can do the best that you can do in the thing that you do, and the art form that you are and that you can become is so beautiful that others will find that beauty inside of you. And it doesn't matter what you don't have, it matters what you do have and what you do with it. A lot of people think they have to have everything to be able to do it. I'm sitting in a car here inspiring, saying I'm here with you. I'm here to lead you into the beauty inside of yourself, to understand the lessons you have inside of you can make you like the phoenix, so that you can soar inside of yourself, and that reflection will show outwards, and the strength that you have inside of yourself is something so great. Please listen to yourself. Find that beauty. Start to become honest with yourself. Don't allow people to not let you be that person. Start to change it. Start to understand that self-love is self-knowledge, and self-knowledge is a higher level of elevation, which means that as we soar like phoenix, the reflection will show on the outside. The strength that we have, the energy that we got inside of ourselves is so great, the beauty inside of ourselves is so great, that as we love ourselves, we ultimately have self-knowledge and self-focus, and we're able to fly and soar in everything that we choose to do. The knowledge, the focus inside of ourselves is so great. The beauty inside of us is such a place that we all have the ability to find the art of the phoenix. The inspiration inside of ourselves to become phoenix is so beautiful. The place that we are to find those links, those special phoenix to soar by us is so great. Such a special thing is available to you all when you are willing to believe that the strength inside of yourself is enough. The person that you are is enough to find the beauty inside of yourself. That all of us have strengths and weaknesses. This world was created by people no smarter than ourselves. That we are so great as individuals. All the lessons that we have just have to be elevated so that we can soar, and so that we can burn them away like the afterburners burning from the phoenix. And those ashes can fall from us, and we can soar in the sky, and we can open our wings and soar through like beautiful birds. Beautiful. We are beautiful inside. We are so beautiful that it shines, and that the light inside of each of us is so special that when we're honest with ourselves and we find the person that we are, we can soar like the phoenix. The phoenix is such a beautiful bird. The story of the day is about the phoenix and how the phoenix can inspire us all to find the strength inside of ourselves, to not let any situation affect us, but to actually become so beautiful that we can find the links in this world to inspire one another to become beautiful, and that the energy inside of ourselves is so great that the game changer comes from the ability to understand that all the parts of ourselves is the lessons that we learn, and self-knowledge is ultimately self-love at a higher level and a place of soaring in this world, and that we become the reflection on the outside. I want to inspire you all to become that. I do hope that you all have a blessed day, and like the phoenix, always namaste.